Hello and welcome to Lesson 1 of the Theory Frenzy First Steps tutor book. Now I want to alert you straight away to the beginning of Lesson 1, and you can see you've got your teaching aims shown at the top. So in this lesson I will be talking about the stave and the treble clef and the ledger line and the 4/4 time signature, the crotchet, and then finally reading notes C through to G in the treble clef. So straight away we go down the page and you have the stave. Now music's written on a set of lines called a stave, and there's an example of the stave there. Then you've got the treble clef written. Now the treble clef is also known as the G clef because the little curly little bit actually finishes on the G line of the treble clef stave. So it has an opportunity now for you to try writing some of these, and that's why the task is written in green. Now you will find the treble clef quite difficult to actually draw, and so the best place to start it will be just tracing it around with your finger first, like this. Get used to tracing it around like that first, and then when you feel you've got that, then you can try using a pencil to draw it yourself. Now at this point I'd like to suggest to you that I think you should always use a pencil when you're writing in this book, because if you make any errors you can always erase them and try again. So do use a pencil. So going over the page now, and you've got here a page talking about the ledger line. Now a ledger line is a line that's just an extension of the stave. So the first note that you're going to learn which has a ledger line is your C note. And so this C is actually written as a crotchet. So your first task down here is to actually practice writing the C note with the ledger line on the stave. Now from here you're then moving on to learn some more notes. So you're learning the C, D, E, F and G, and the rest of this lesson just explains about that. So you can see you've got the note D written, which is just below the stave, and then a writing task where you can practice writing them. Then you've got the E note, which is written on the bottom line of the stave, and again you can practice writing them. Going over the page, you now have your F note, and that's written on the bottom space. And finally your G note is written on the second line up. So when you write these notes, just make sure you center them exactly on the right line or space. And that completes Lesson 1.